What's up, guys? Mark from Apex VTR back for another review. Today we've got the pleasure of revealing this beautiful piece of engineering, the Grid Engineering DDU5 Racing Dash. So, cool story with that. It's actually made by someone that's quite local to us, from Brandon Cocker out in Kingston, Ontario in Canada. So I've actually been talking to him a little bit about this project, and he's just put it on the market. This is a real gem just in terms of the quality of the materials that are used here, like billet aluminum for the actual dash itself. It is just amazing. Just the screen quality and how sharp everything is, the LEDs that are on the dash, which you'll see very soon, it is absolutely epic. Now the other thing that's pretty cool with this dash is that it works with SimHub. And I'll give you a quick rundown on how you can change what you see on the dash and play with your LEDs. It can get a bit complicated if you're going to try and do it on your own. I'm not the greatest tech guy at programming, but I was able to figure out a lot of little things quite easily. The other thing that I have to point out that's absolutely great with the Grid Engineering product is that there is a community created within Discord so that people and customers can share their profile. So if you want to, for example, download an LED profile that works for a specific car in a specific game, then you could just either create it on your own or see if the community has it created or ask for some help. So far, it's been very easy to get different profiles working. Without further ado, let me show you a couple of things that this dash can do. So first off, I'm going to bring some attentions to the LEDs. All right, so just give you an idea of the RPM, so I'm going to simulate it here with this bar. So as you can see, as the RPMs go up, then the lights go up, then they'll meet at the middle, keep going, and there's your max. So again, with the software using SimHub, it's easy to go in and tell it at each RPM or which RPMs you want these lights to activate. You can also tell them which colors you want to use. So if you want to use something a bit funkier, you can go ahead. Next up is pit limiter. So same idea there. You can customize this. In this case, I just have two colors alternating within itself. So anytime I activate the pit speed limiter, that will go on. The cool little feature is flags. So if a white flag comes on, green flag, yellow flag, blue flag. So obviously you get quite the idea there. Now, going even further than that, if you're not using a spotter or if you want even more help managing your traffic, you can even have this enabled. You can see the purple lights on the left. That would indicate that a car is on my left side, and same thing for the right. So if the lights go on, somebody's there. Lights go off, nobody's there. So that's essentially a quick look into the LEDs. Now to look at the actual dash. So I've got some profiles kind of preloaded in here. Right now I'm using Brandon's created profile, so you can see that it's got the little Grid Engineering logo at the bottom. I like this one. It gives me a lot of useful information, and I'm more of the type that I'd rather have one dash that works for all the car than have the same dash that the car I'm driving. Now if you actually look at the dash using my button box here, I can program buttons to change certain information on certain areas of the dash. So if I go over to the next button, I'll change a different area. And all of the information that you're seeing cycle through here, you can all program that. So you can set what you want to see on the dash. I've been pretty happy with the default settings for now. And if ever you are interested in changing what you're seeing on the dash, I don't want to use the Grid Engineering dash. I could use this one here, which as you can see says Forza GT. So I can do that, and boom, dash has changed. So now if you look at it, this is the replica of a Ford GT. If I want to use the AIM MXS dash, just simply do that, boom. Now I have an AIMS dash. So if you keep looking, these are just the defaults I have or the profiles I have. You can create your own or download a lot more options. So if you wanted a Ferrari one, generic options. So MyTech, which I'm guessing is your Motec dashes, but just some licensing stuff there. And then again, you can keep adding some options. But again, I've been very, very happy with the settings from the Grid Engineering dash. So I'm going to go back to that one. All right, so without further ado, let's jump into some driving and show you how that's all going to work. All right, so here I am at the car. I'm getting ready for the Daytona 24 2021, so might as well turn some laps around here in this beautiful RSR. Just about to exit the pits, pit limiter on. Very obvious as you can see, so pit on and the lights are flashing. Pit limiter off. As you can see as well as I'm driving here, the LEDs are very, very nice to have. It's very easy to know when I'm getting to my RPM limits. Yes, sound will do that for you. But just having the visual cue, and my eyes are on the road, but the peripheral vision can easily pick up the colors. Now I'm seeing yellow. Now the red, it's pretty much as soon as I see red, it's when I'm starting to shift, so easy to get those shift points. Got an ass on my throttle and brakes. I'm trying to get used to these new brake pedals, or the new brake pedal. So it's a good idea for me to just kind of see how much pressure I'm putting down and how much that's translating to the game. So really allowing me to dial that in. And we can even see the delta, so if you look at the delta from here and up here, delta is exactly the same, so it's getting the data from the game. Alright guys, so that will conclude the review of the Grid Engineering DDU5 Racing Dash. Again, if you're looking for a top quality product that's made locally here in Canada on top of that, with great customer support, unlimited customization options in terms of what you're going to see, look no further. This is the Dash for you. Now, quick interesting fact, this product is so good that just this week, one of the current F1 drivers that's still active has actually ordered one of these for himself. So I will leave that to you to leave in the comment box of who you think that is. On that note, I will say goodbye, see you on the virtual tracks, and stay tuned for our next review, which will be of this beast of a rig we've just put together. Take care, guys.